I'd like to shout out everyone that's forget all that rest of that last part. Cut that out, bro.
And you can catch us if you. So if you missed us at Suffocation, I hope we played a good. If you were there, fuck.
Hi, my name's Will and welcome to the Distorted Transmission. For today, I'm talking to Auckland band Parasitic Infestation. How are you?
Good, bro.
Fantastic. Living the dream, my bro.
Introductions first. Who's who, and the other members obviously who aren't here. What do they do, and who are they?
My name's Grady. I play guitar for the band. Yeah.
Nice, bro. I play guitar for the band. Well, I try to. Raph, Liam, and Grady. Oh, not Grady. God,
I'm here.
Raph, Liam, and Blake are not here.
Okay. What do they do?
Blake is a drummer. He slaps the skins, and Raph plays on the old bass, and then Liam is a fantastic vocalist.
Cool. And Aidan forgot to mention his name, so that's Aidan. He plays the guitar. Cool.
Hello.
Sweet. It's going well. All right. Next is the history of the band. Who can give me a rundown of basically when the band started? Maybe you might have had different members earlier on, so if you could elaborate when perhaps this sort of collection of people became solid, things like that.
Do you want to take this one, AIDS? You're an OG. I'm not an OG.
Parasitic obviously started in 2018, but when did you actually join, Grady? Because that's slipped my mind at the moment.
I think probably end of 21. Start of 22 is when we sort of started putting out those new singles. So yeah, I think 21's probably about right.
Yeah, that's around when like both Raph and Blake joined as well. So
maybe start from the beginning and talk us through it, man.
So back in 2018, as per just me and Liam, just thought we'd have a go at some slams, because obviously we were in Silent Torture before that, but we wanted to move on from the more old school style. But we had Shay Walsh in the band on drums. We had Daryl Hodgetts, who was Silent Torture as well. We had Jacob Levesque. He was in Obsidious with Grady. And yeah, that's the beginning. But I think we released maybe one single as that group. We played plenty of shows. I think we opened for Rings of Saturn was when Raph came in, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. But yeah, that's the original group. And then people left, came and go, the usual. Raph jumped on first. Then we were like, man, we need another guitarist too. So we got Grady. And from there, well, that's where we are now, really, in terms of members.
And Blake joined at the same time as me, so...
Yeah, man, it was good. It's perfect.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool coming into something that, had already been kind of established, for me anyway, coming from my side of things, but... Because they had a bunch of songs already that they were kind of playing, so I got the opportunity to jump in there and kind of rework some of the stuff that they had originally, which was cool. And then, yeah, that's what the first two singles came from, so that was... Oh, which one did we release first? Was it Gurgling first?
Ooh.
I think it was Gurgling, but we recorded Intergalactic first. I remember that.
I remember we dropped the guitar playthrough for Intergalactic Harvest first, so that's why I always think that one came first, but I think it was Gurgling.
Yeah, I think we did them around the same time anyway, but yeah, and then we reworked those for what ended up being the Intergalactic Harvest EP. Yeah, it's kind of just snowballed from there, really. We've been on the grind since.
On Bandcamp, usually everything's in chronological order. So there was an extraterrestrial gastropod featuring Becky Penman. I think that was the first one. Then Googling with Isaac Drakely, Intergalactic Harvest single, then the Intergalactic Harvest 5-track. I suppose that's an EP. I guess it's an album. I don't know. And Slam is 5 tracks instead of what, a double album?
I'd probably consider that an EP because one of the tracks is technically an intro, so it's just a 4-track EP with an intro.
Gotcha. And then Death Twirl, which was when did that come out? Oh, okay, not that long ago, but about a year ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Last year we were trying to release a bit more, but then we got caught up with this promo, and it's finally out.
Yeah, we decided we just kind of wanted to do singles for a bit and kind of smash them out and see how that went, and it was good. But yeah, I think once we got the plans together for the promo, it was quite obvious that was what we wanted to do for the next one.
I was going to talk about the 24 promo, which is the thing that you've just released. You released it yesterday, which is the 22nd of April. Today is the 23rd of April. It's a 3-track, and it's just called the 24 promo. Is that it?
That's it.
That is literally it. We're promoting ourselves in 2024, dude.
Yeah, it's a real quick one. 3 tracks. It's like 5.5 minutes long. So, but yeah, that was kind of. The way that this whole thing came around was it was all Aidan pretty much. He had sent me the 3 tracks for this, just kind of almost a bit sheepishly, oh, dude, I don't know. Like, do you reckon this will work for Parasitic? What do you think? And then I listened to it and I was like, hell yeah, dude, we can make this work for Parasitic. So, the whole thing is like 99% Aidan. I think I maybe changed like one riff, but the rest, man, it's all you, big dog.
What's good? Nah. Yeah, because the reason I was so like hesitant was because obviously slam, blah, 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 subgenres of slam, but I was worried that it didn't like keep up with obviously our previous releases. It was a little more death metal-y, like brutal death, slamming brutal death metal, rather than I guess people would say we're more deathcore when on the older music. I don't see it personally, but yeah, I was worried that it didn't keep up with that.
No, I think it definitely captured what we were sort of trying to lean towards a bit more, kind of the dumber down riffs. Like, we really like those just stupid easy riffs, just something that's like, yeah, we call them smooth brain riffs because they're just the smoothest brain type shit you can write. So
I suppose one of the most frustrating things about being in a slam band is that even if you do get, 4 tracks together and you make an EP and you've got to maybe release physicals and do all that, you're still talking about 8 minutes of music. Whereas, so it's to like really release like what would be considered in the sort of old school world as being an album, you'd need to have about 30 songs together. So
yeah,
I suppose with a slam band, just releasing singles going forward makes more sense because you can sort of like just pump them out as you go, and then you get that sort of constant constant presence.
Yeah,
that seems to work well with algorithms. Yeah,
just trying to like kickstart the algorithm, really just flood it.
Yeah, that was kind of our thinking when we were releasing the singles last year as well. We like to be a quicker turnaround. It means we can get stuff out sooner. Yeah, and it was good. Yeah, it's definitely good. But I quite liked the sort of short form release like we've done for this one. I think it works really well. So
obviously you're going to have it on streaming platforms, but is there going to be a physical or anything like that?
Yeah, we've got a bunch of physicals in the works at the moment. I just picked up a couple of the cassette tapes today. Yeah, they look awesome. Shout out to Swamp Cult Records for doing those ones. Legends, hooking us up with that. They did them all DIY as well. They look awesome.
You just have 3 tracks on each side rather than 1 and then 2 on the other. You wouldn't want to flip the tape over just for the sake of one song, right?
No. We decided for the physical release that we had put bonus tracks on it. So it meant that we could release the singles we put out last year physically as well. And yeah, definitely filled up a bit of time on one side of the tape. We've got CDs as well, which we've also done pretty DIY as well. I just got like these little sort of slip cases for them, got some inserts made, and real cheapo on the CDs, like no label, no nothing on it, just print the CD and whack it in the case and let's go.
Next is shows. I know you've got the Suffocation show coming up this weekend. We can discuss it, but it'll be weird because we're going to be talking about it future tense, but it would have already happened. But
yeah,
it is what it is. Excited?
Yeah, very. It's a really big opportunity for us. We haven't done too many international openers, but this one, Suffocation being who they are, it's so sick for us. Like we're beyond stoked to be able to play with some legends, in the genre. It's a wicked opportunity.
What other internationals have you opened for?
I think I mentioned before Rings of Saturn. That was before you though, Grady.
We've done one more though.
We have.
What was the other one? Oh,
Disentomb counts.
Yep, Disentomb will count.
It's Disentomb counts.
I've got that poster in the living room actually.
Oh yeah, that was a fantastic show.
2019, right? Yeah, and I think I interviewed you in the toilets. I think.
Oh my god, yeah, that was weird. That was strange, but I remember someone walked in. Yeah, we've got enough songs. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Songs, yeah.
How many songs do you have in total?
About 9, I think we have. And was like,
yeah,
interesting place to do this, and I went, yeah, mate. Proceed.
That nice piss ASMR
in the background.
Yeah, I fall asleep to that shit.
Do you?
Yeah,
pissing men.
Yeah, totally.
Piss boy.
Just load up the playlist. Good night.
Cool. So after Suffocation, you got some gigs in May. So you want to tell me about those, maybe?
We're opening for Wallet Inspector. They're from Melbourne, I believe, somewhere in the Oz. That's going to be a fun one. I think that's put on by a boy down south, Jacob Sisson. Good man. Shout out
Sisson, bro. He's the man.
Sisson Inquisition. Good dude. It's really trying to bring more bands over here as well. So always keen to support that man. So that's gonna be a fun one. And then the old Nelson show coming up at the end of May.
Yeah, so that's on the 25th of March in Nelson at
May.
So I'm reading off
25th of March.
May 25th of May. I'm reading off the computer here. And obviously I didn't read the date, but but yeah, that's with Sawnoff, and obviously local to there.
The boys.
And then the boys. Utilize the Remains, which I love those guys. Always good to play with them. There's Plague of the Fallen, Christchurch Boys. Shout out.
Yeah.
And then it's a few bands I actually haven't seen live yet. Actually, like Distance, Shove It, Crying Club. Oh, I have seen Crying Club, but Earth and Ruin, sorry, and A Comfortable Way to Rot, which I haven't seen them in many years actually, which is pretty cool.
Very excited for that one. I'm a big Distance fanboy, so I'm really keen to see those guys finally.
It's a nice early start too. 1:30 doors.
That's how all shows should be, man.
I reckon.
It's like an underagey kind of a gig as well, right? There's like an underage section.
All ages, yeah.
Well, Terraset would love to do an underages gig, but with all of our restraining orders, we can't.
We can't be anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, the first all ages gig we did was with Terraset.
Was it?
Yeah.
What was that?
Underground.
Oh shit, that's right.
Last year or the year before.
Yeah. That was an underage gig.
Yep.
And that girl lost the plot.
Yeah.
Because she was drinking.
When she shouldn't have been.
Naughty.
I mean, the kids were drinking too, but they were subtle about it, They were keeping it under wraps.
Everyone who goes to an underage gig has probably had a few drinks, but it's keeping it on the down low and not losing your shit. And making it obvious.
Be smart about it, kids. If you're going to drink, don't be an idiot.
What's in store for the rest of the year?
We've got a couple of new songs in the works at the moment, so that's going to go towards whatever we decide to release next, whether that's an EP or a full length. Got a couple of things working out at the moment, but in typical Parasitic style, it'll probably take a while for things to kind of get going. I don't know if we mentioned it, but the 24 promo was supposed to be the 23 promo. So we had to change the artwork when the year ticked over, but hey, here we are, baby. We've got it out. We'll see how it goes. We might do something interesting in between. We've got a couple of ideas. for something a bit different, to tide people over in the meantime. But yeah, we'll work that out, cross that bridge when we come to it.
All right, is there anything else you'd like to add to the interview before we wrap it up? Because I think that's about all we have to talk about.
If you saw us at Suffocation, hope you enjoyed the show. But if you managed to miss it, unfortunately, you can still check us out on May the 16th at Ding Dong Lounge. Or if you're down in Nelson, come and check us out at the Boathouse on the 25th. We'll see you there.
If you get to check out our 2024 promo, I suggest you do so. It's out on all streaming platforms, and it'll be available physically at upcoming shows, or just hit us up if you like. Don't have to. Don't care.
Don't care. I love the don't care. Perfect.
All right.
Don't have to. Don't care.
All right, guys. Thanks very much for chatting with me tonight. It's been a blast. I'll look forward to seeing you at Suffocation. And yeah, I might even swing along to Storm the Swamps as well. It could be fun.
Good on you.
Sweet, mate.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, internet.
Love you.
Goodbye.
And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Exactly.
Perfect.